Educational assistants are the backbone of what we do each and every day in our schools. So in EA, they provide support for our teachers. EAs do programming, EAs come in and they do a lot of the hard work. They are behind the scenes working with kids, making sure that they're emotionally well, their well-being is taken care of.
And I think that they are incredibly valuable to a student who has difficulty getting through a day, whether that's emotionally or physically or academically. They do a lot to move a student from A to B when that student couldn't move from A to B on their own without them.
So as an EA, we support every part of our students' day, from the second they get on the bus, through academic periods, through gym, through lunchtime. So we're there to help them with all the little things.
But our job is to work to ensure safety, to ensure success for the students that need that extra support.
My class can't run without EAs. I can't even begin to explain how valuable EAs are in the classroom. They help me set up the classroom, create programs, they help brainstorm ideas so that we get better ideas because we're working together. They think of things that I might not necessarily think of, and then together we can collaborate and develop a better program for our students.
Long term, these EAs are teaching kids how to survive. They're teaching kids how to have the life skills that they need in order to be functional in the real world.
So for my child, he actually starts his day with the EAs. The school bus picks him up in the morning, and the EAs are on the bus with him, bring him to school. So they kind of set the tone for the day for him. As a result, he looks forward every day to coming to school. The EAs, they really do play an important role in ensuring that our kids are safe, that our kids get all the support that they need.
They really build those solid relationships. They really get to know the kids. And you can see those bonds that are being formed each and every day.
I'd say it's the most difficult job in the school at times. So I think what EAs do to brighten the future of any child is show them the way to get there, so that there will be some opportunities at the end of it.
Every student is an individual, and we have to figure out what works for each student that we work with. Sometimes that can be really challenging. Sometimes we find something that really works one day, the next day it might not. But every student is individual. We have to look at each student as an individual and figure out what works best for them.
And I honestly don't see my kids being successful in school without the EA. And I don't think they get the recognition that they do deserve. Just looking back and reflecting over the support my own child has received over the years, they are excellent at what they do, and they need to be recognized.
I think that students' faces light up when they see EAs that they work with day after day. They're the reason that they want to come to school in the morning. And I think that there's just a sense, a release of anxiety knowing that that EA is there in the building that day to support them if they need it, when they need it.
I like being an EA to see the successes of our students, whether they are small things like a student can now pick up a fork and eat their own lunch, or whether they're learning multiplication. It's all those little goals that you start to see, whether they take a day or a year or 5 years. I think it's all those little things that make it really important.
Without the EA, you're talking about one teacher working with at least 10 high-need students. So what an EA allows the teacher to do is to program and to monitor the classroom so that each kid can have an individualized program that is unique to their specific needs, and the EA is the one who's out there implementing those programs, ensuring that the kids get what they need.
Because of the challenges that my son had, they've had to undergo a lot of things that would probably be considered a struggle for them as well, physically, emotionally. And as a parent, that's something that I'm always not very happy about, especially when it's coming from my son. So it's really critical that we encourage them, we appreciate them, we value them for all the great work that they do.
You know, I look forward to every day coming into work and thinking, what can I do to make a difference in the child's day? And if I can provide some success, then that's exactly what my job is.
I really appreciate all the work that our educational assistants do in our system. Without them, we don't know how we would survive. So really thank you guys for all the hard work you do.
EAs have actually really helped me and the other people in the school be better and misbehave less.
Thank you for helping me get through the year, and you're awesome.
I would like to thank EAs for their incredible patience, their skill, their kindness, their friendship. I'm getting a little emotional.
I'd just like to seize this opportunity to say a big, warm and heartfelt thank you to all the EAs for the job that you do. We love you, we thank you, and continue to do the great work that you do.